everyone, welcome to GemChem. Now today's video is on kinetic theory of gases part 4. Here we will determine the most probable velocity expression, average velocity expression and root mean square velocity expression. Now we will also derive the energy expression for Maxwell distribution. Now if you have still not watched kinetic theory of gases part 1, 2 and 3, do watch it. It will be helpful and you will gain the knowledge of previous sections of this chapter. Before starting this, I will give the link in the description box. Please do watch it. Now we will first know the integral values which will be given when told to determine the value of different kinds of velocities. Now this is a chart. Please do take a screenshot as we proceed. Now what is most probable velocity? We have already seen in our previous video. It is the maximum of this graph of the speed distribution. So at c, that is at velocity which is equal to the most probable velocity CMP, we differentiate the expression which we have already got, that is d by dc of the expression of the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution equation, and this differentiation is equal to 0. So on continuing the differentiation, we take out the constant 4 pi a cube and d by dc of this part, and on doing this, on differentiation, we get this kind of expression. Now what we do is we just simplify this expression and obtain that this kind of equation, and we know that 4 pi a cube can never be 0 as this is a constant value, and either then c equals to CMP equals to 0 or this factor is equals to 0, but in both cases the most probable velocity is either 0 or infinity, which is not possible. So we ignore this factor. So we take only this part, that is 1 minus beta c square as equal to 0. So we get CMP equals to root over 1 by beta. We have known the value of beta, so we can write 2 kBt by m, and thus we get the expression of CMP as 2 kBt by m. Root over 2 kBt by m, root comes from here. So this was the expression for most probable velocity. Now let us see for the next one. This is the average velocity, right? Now average velocity will be 1 by n, that is the total number of molecules, integration over from 0 to infinity c dnc, that is, this is the total number of velocities of different molecules and this is the total number of molecules divided. So we are doing the average. Now this form of integration is c, and the value of dnc we have already seen in our previous video as 4 pi n a cube c square e to the power minus beta c square. If you have still not watched the previous video, please do watch it, otherwise it will be difficult to be understood. Now this one 4 pi a cube, that is integration infinity to 0 c cube e to the power minus beta c square dc. Now this form is already shown in the chart. Its integration value actually is 1 by 2 beta square. So this on differentiating we get this expression. So on integrating this expression we get this answer. So we just substitute this value to here to get this kind of expression. On further simplification, that is on further doing the expression simplification, we get as 2 root over 2 kBt by pi m. Now we take the 2 inside of this root and we get a 4. So 4 into 2 8 kBt pi m. So this is the expression which is obtained. Now let us see our next velocity, that is mean square velocity. Mean square velocity is the squaring of the velocity divided by the total number of molecules. So we have done c square dnc. Now see 1 by n, we have written the expression for dnc here and c square. Now we have just taken out these values, that is the constant values, and n gets cancelled. So remaining part has certain value from the table which we have seen from first part of this video. So 3 pi to the power half by 8 beta 5 by 2. So this one is substituted here and we get an expression on cancelling the betas and the pi's as to be 3 by 2, pi 0 means 1, beta to the power minus 1. And here since there is no root, so we are not using root, the square velocity, so 3 kBt by m. The value of mean square velocity is obtained as 3 kBt by m. Now we will see the ratio between these three velocities. Now this is root mean square velocity. This particular velocity is known as root mean square velocity, right? Because after squaring the velocity we are taking the square root of it. So this is the root mean square velocity. So the expression is given a power of half. So we are taking root mean square velocity to the average velocity to the most probable velocity, and we put the expressions here, and what we get is the ratio is root over 3 by 2 is to root over 8 by 2 pi is to 1. Now see, this part becomes a ratio, and from this ratio we can understand that this is greater than the average velocity, which is greater than the mean square velocity. Now we will see the graphical representation of the three velocities, three kind of velocities. Now see, this value is much lesser than this value, right? As c is increasing here, so the middle portion value is the cm, that is most probable velocity. The second one is average velocity, and the third one is root mean square velocity. So from this graph we can identify the place where these velocities are placed. Now see, we will derive the energy expression for the distribution equation. We know the energy equals to 1 by n, that is total number of molecules present, integration 0 to infinity, that is energy dNc. This is the energy of each molecules, which is equal to half mc square. We know from the equations previously derived. So this one, half mc square, we take out the m as m value is constant and c square dNc, and we know this value is obtained from the table. So just we substitute 3 kBt by m and we obtain it to be 3 by 2 kBt, right? So this is the expression for the energy. This is the expression for the energy. Now this was important part of a kinetic theory of gases chapter. So this much for today. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment.